Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the Foolish Fish News, and of course this is going to be the first Foolish Fish News that is going to be released to the general public, not just to the members. So the members will get to see this on Thursday. What's the date today? 27th of May, and then tomorrow evening, Friday 28th of May, the video will be released to the general public. I hope you enjoy what you see, and we're starting off today with the Red Goddess. So Scarlet Imprint have released pictures, the first pictures of the fine edition of the Red Goddess, bound in full scarlet caviar grain Morocco. I mean, as usual, Scarlet Imprint just do an extraordinary job. They're in a league of their own, of course, along with maybe one or two other wonderful brands. But yes, so these are the first pictures, and I thought, yeah, definitely worth a look, even though they're completely sold out naturally. They sell out pretty much as soon as they're announced, these fine editions. Moving on to Hadean Press, who have announced their very latest update to their guides to the underworld series. So these are short pamphlets, just a few pages. This one is Hoodoo, Mojo bags and baby dolls. It seems like a very interesting topic to make a pamphlet out of. Maybe something to add to an order of the Clavis Goetica or the Necromancy of the Medici Library, or any others that you might be interested in picking up. You know, their books are getting more and more recognition. The reason I mentioned these two in particular is because I've just received my copies of them, and I'll be making reviews of them in the near future. Moving on to, so Lilith Dorsey has released a 20th anniversary edition of Voodoo and African Traditional Religion, which is now available in paperback on Amazon. I'll leave links down below, as always. As with everything else that you see here, there are links down below. Looks like an important work. So there we are. Next we have Llewellyn, who have released this new book, The Scent of Lemon and Rosemary, which could be interesting for any of you interested in the associations of scents and perfumes for your magical practices. I found this, which I had mixed feelings about, Chaos, Study and Practice of Anti-Cosmic Tradition Opus, and this is volume 1. Or is it Opus 1? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, one way or another, it's $80 for a paperback, which kind of made me think maybe it seems like a lot. The hardcover edition is available for $120. Maybe you will have a look at this description and think that's exactly what I've been looking for, in which case you're welcome. Otherwise, I mean, I was interested to find out about this new publication house, which I hadn't heard of, the Arcane Press. So that's maybe something that you can look into if you're curious. Seems to be certainly very left-hand path. With a number of books there to peruse. Miskatonic Books are having a flash sale now. Some of you will get to see this on the Thursday, some of you on the Friday, of course. The flash sale ends tomorrow, 28th. They are based in the US, so those of us in Europe might have a little bit more time than those in the US. Just a 48-hour flash sale with the code FLASH48. If, as you probably know, Miskatonic Books are probably the best recognized retailer or online seller of esoteric and occult books. Strong recommendation, of course, if you haven't discovered them. And yeah, getting 15% off some of those books could represent a significant saving. The Pillars, Seeds of Aries by Anathema Publishing, of course, where I had which I contributed to with an article, is down to under 10 copies on the US or North American store. If you were hoping to pick up a copy, it may be the right time to do so. If you miss out, it's not impossible that Cyclic Law may still have a few copies. But yes, just to say, they're running out pretty fast. And actually staying with Anathema Publishing, I was going to show you this Bone Runes deck, which has already run out of stock. It's pretty limited edition. There are 100 copies only being made there. But yeah, just to show you mainly this beautiful Lilith necklace. As you know, Anathema Publishing, the North American store, have been selling these AZK bits of empowered jewelry, I suppose you could say. This is the Lilith pendant. It's the price is not negligible, but it's a unique product. There's only one that is and that will ever be made. It's something quite special. These Saturn fragments have been very popular, and it seems that there are only 2 of those remaining. I was very interested to hear from one of our members on the Discord chat, who was saying that she had bought one and her husband had something stuck in his throat. You'll recognize yourself. And it helped him to clear that out. So that's a little story to go with that. And then, of course, these wonderful witch thorns with the horse's head and so on. I'll leave a link down below, of course. Moving on to Cyclic Law. So this is the company who mostly resell Anathema Publishing books over in Europe. They have started also publishing books. They've been publishing Starfire Publishing books for a little while now, but they're now also stocking Teitan Press books as well as Fall of Man books. So I'll show you those in a second. But the Teitan Press books look quite interesting. I was actually mostly interested in this one, The Secrets of the Cowler Circle, but all of them look very, very interesting. The Book of Sketches by Alistair Crowley at a very reasonable price. Yep, that looked quite interesting to me. And if I just show you the Fall of Man books that are currently available, we've got a few there that may be of interest to some of you. Adrian Baxter is releasing a new collection of prints. So it's a limited collection of prints. Those are going online tomorrow, so Friday 28th at 6 p.m. GMT. And here they are. Here's a look at the collection. It's a very, very beautiful collection of prints. Really, really gorgeous stuff. And while I'm showing you this work, I can maybe tease the fact that I have asked Adrian Baxter to make a logo for the Foolish Fish channel, and he just sent me over some rough initial sketches today, and I can tell you it's a lot nicer than what I currently have. Wow, really, really looking forward to that. So that should hopefully be completed next month. So that's something very exciting to look forward to. But yeah, in the meantime, these prints, they're just so nice. So limited editions going online tomorrow or tonight for some of you watching. This was a deck that was shown to me by Silver Star Tara. So she's one of the members who, once again, posted this one on the Foolish Fish Discord, and they're out of stock at the moment, but I wanted to show it to you because there's a waiting list if you're interested in picking this particular deck up. It's just one of the most beautiful things. Full stop. The artwork on this just looks utterly stunning, absolutely gorgeous, just very, very much up my street, and I have absolutely added myself to the waiting list. Yeah, just really, really beautiful. Thought maybe you'd like to know about that for the next edition that's coming out. So the current edition, we're waiting, expecting that on June 2nd. If some of you already knew about it and have managed to order yourselves a copy. Watkins Books. Now, I told the members about the Watkins Books events last week, but there are a few new ones, and just as I scroll down here, you'll probably notice some that might catch your eye. They're all free events. They happen at in the evening, GMT, so UK time, which is usually accessible at least to our friends in America, the Americas. But this is a new one that they've just added over here. Stephen Skinner is going to be talking about his Ars Notoria, which I reviewed version B of the second volume of last Monday, so just a few days ago. You can be sure I'll be going to that one as well. Lots and lots of really, really interesting topics. Very, very exciting. And basically, as soon as I finish recording this video, I'll be going to this Inner Alchemy one, which I'm really looking forward to. Moving on finally to the Llewellyn Con, which will be happening from June 10th to June 19th online this year. I was very interested to see that Stephen Skinner once again is going to be a guest on day 5, and we're also going to get Anodea Judith, who is the author of the Wheels of Life. Anyway, the Western Mind, Eastern Body, the book on chakras. Created for the Western mind, okay, and for the Western practitioner who doesn't have a background and just a childhood and so on and so forth in Indian culture. Very, very well respected, probably the best respected chakra specialist in the Western world at the moment. But yes, some of these other names you might recognize as well. Could be a really interesting conference to attend, and it's really nice that it's going to be online and therefore accessible to people outside of the United States. And finally, my board game of the week. I always try to have a board game of the week. This particular one is quite exciting for me. It's Destinies. This happens in the era of Joan of Arc. So it's a medieval adventure board game, and it's app driven. I was very, very surprised to see how cheap it was. This was launched at the same time as Joan of Arc Age of Legends, which is actually a fighting war game, a miniature game, which is significantly delayed. Many people are waiting for, but this was created at the same time. It's kind of in collaboration with that team. It's finally been released, and it's available now to purchase directly from their shop. The idea is that you put down cards, and then you have these QR codes when you want to go and visit a particular area, for example. There's maybe a farm. You go to the farm, you scan the QR code, and there might be a farmer, and you might there might be various questions that you can ask the farmer, and then depending on the choices that you make, of course that affects the way the game goes, right? So that seems like a really nice idea, something certainly that would be great to play solo. Apparently it plays really well with 2 or 3 players as well. And yeah, just looking at the price of these expansions as well, very, very reasonably priced. If I just change that to US dollars for those of you who, yeah, so the same the same numbers it seems in US dollars. This one is based on the, let's say, 1001 Nights kind of world, right? And yeah, lots and lots of different editions that you can get. But yeah, that seems like a really, really nice price for what's being talked about as a very immersive game that's very quick to get to the table, unlike, for example, yeah, Tainted Grail and games like this, which can take can take a good 10-20 minutes to actually get onto the table at the before each game, right? Each experience. This one apparently you can get to the table in seconds, and off the table in seconds as well, which obviously is very, very attractive to people who might not have that kind of time, right? Who want to be able to get straight to the game. So there we are. That's my Foolish Fish news for the week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the first time you saw such a Foolish Fish news, join me again. Let me see. Tomorrow, Saturday the 29th, I'll be releasing the video that members got to see last Saturday, and that is about magical self-care. So expect that on my channel on Saturday evening, and then there'll be the further videos. There will be still a good number of book reviews before I start winding down. You don't need to worry quite yet. Thanks very much for watching. As always, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done so already, and see you very soon. Bye bye.